Hello, my friend. It's good to be with you again this week. Remember our story from last week? What happened? There were two brothers, Jacob and Esau. They had a big fight, but then Esau forgave Jacob and they hugged each other and they cried because they were so happy they could still be brothers. Well, this week's story is about Jacob's sons. They also get into a really big fight. Brothers and sisters sure fight a lot, don't we? It can be really hard to get along with the people that you live with. Sometimes it's not too hard to stop being mad at someone. You go do something else, or you take a nap, and you wake up and realize, oh, I'm not mad anymore. Other times it can be really hard. It can take a lot of work to stop being mad at someone. Jacob's sons didn't forgive each other the way Esau forgave Jacob. They stayed mad. Let's hear what happened. The story goes like this. Daddy's favorite, Joseph's brothers sneered. Jacob had 12 sons, but Joseph really was his favorite. Jacob even made him a special coat of many colors, which Joseph liked to show off. Joseph told his brothers, "Last night I dreamed that you would all bow down to me." That's when his brothers' jealousy turned to hatred. They also had one sister. Her name was Dinah. But Dinah didn't get involved in her brothers' fights. She stayed out of them. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers who were tending the sheep and goats. When they saw him coming, they said to each other, "Let us kill this dreamer!" Reuben, the eldest, said, "No, he is our brother." But the others grabbed him and ripped off his coat, dipped it in blood, and took it to their father Jacob. "A wild animal killed your son," they told him. Jacob was heartbroken and tore his clothes and cried. He cried for many days. But they hadn't really killed Joseph. They had sold him to strangers who took him to be a slave in a faraway land called Egypt. Joseph was scared and did not understand why this was happening. But God was with Joseph and had a plan for his life. The end. It wasn't very nice of Joseph to tease his brothers and tell them that they would someday bow down to him. That wasn't nice at all. But the brothers just got angrier and angrier. And what they ended up doing was even worse. And they didn't only hurt Joseph. They hurt their father, and they made him cry for many days. When we're angry for a long time, sometimes that can happen. Sometimes we end up being mean to people we don't want to be mean to, and we end up hurting people we don't want to hurt. It can be really hard to stop being angry, but it's important to try. We'll finish this story next week. As you heard at the end, God was with Joseph. And because God was with him, you know this is not the end of the story. But let's close for now with the prayer at the bottom of the page. Dear God, help me love my brothers and sisters. Amen.
This story comes from the Children of God Storybook Bible by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Illustrations for this story are by Lê Nguyen Pham from Vietnam and the United States.